Buffalo Toronto Public Media presents the USA Wheelchair Football League Tournament in Buffalo, New York. Brought to you by Move United, Greater Buffalo Adaptive Sports, and Allied Motion. Today, the Bills battle it out against the Dallas Cowboys. This is Game 2 of the Buffalo Bills Wheelchair Football Tournament. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Warzeo alongside Hunter Lobu Cummins. It's great to have you with us. Well, the Bills this morning took down the New England Patriots by a score of 19-6. Dallas bested Vegas by a score of 34-0. Buffalo comes in as the underdog in this game, the 11th seed. Dallas, the number 3 seed. Buffalo learned to turn the tide as they struggled heavily against this Dallas team in Tampa.
Well, earlier this morning, the Bills did take down the Patriots by a score of 19-6, and we had players such as Ben Richard, Adam Page, as well as John Willis really show out. Richard had 2 touchdowns to help defeat the Patriots. And then, of course, back in Tampa Bay versus Dallas, it was 47-0 Cowboys, so the Bills are looking to even the season series, if you will, versus this Dallas team.
The Bills have some receiving threats out on the field today, but Dallas has 2 dual-threat wide receivers in their own right.
Aaron Summerhill earlier this morning versus Las Vegas scored 5 touchdowns to bring his season total to 10, but that's not even the most, as Blake McMinn has 11 of his own, a real dual-threat tandem there.
One of those touchdowns Summerhill scored was a pick 6 on the defensive side of the ball. Well, it's Dallas versus Buffalo, and the kickoff comes your way next.
This program has been made possible by Batavia Downs, Western New York's entertainment destination with on-site hotel, great restaurants, and hot gaming. And by Towne Automotive. We love our town. Additional support provided by Amy C. Martoche and Timothy W. Hoover.
Welcome back to Erie Community College, the North Campus here in just outside of Buffalo, Williamsville, New York. And Buffalo is about set to receive a little short dump off there, almost like an onside kick. And that one's picked up for Buffalo. It's Derek Lindy. And that's one of the strategies that we talked before the game with Coach Wade and with, well, Andy Wade, the special teams coordinator. He said that they like to kind of dump it short, trying to get that pick-off attempt. They throw it at the chair to see if they can get the ball back.
It's a really interesting strategy, not working out in their favor there, but something to look out for further towards in the game. Matchup with 2 1-0 teams here in today's round robin field, so this is really the highlight game, if I do say so myself.
Dave Cross, the quarterback for Buffalo, will take the snap. As pressure comes, he leaps it up high, and that is incomplete initially. Pass intended far side of field. That is Matt Daniels, who was racing on the far side trying to catch that ball. Tim Wade, the head coach of the Buffalo team, former coach at East Aurora High School, 12 years there, bunch of titles. There's head coach Wade, 2009, 2014, and he has the most wins in program history. The offensive coordinator is his son Eddie Wade, special teams coordinator is his son Andy Wade, and then Bud Carpenter runs the defense for Buffalo. Second down for the Bills as Willis goes in motion. Pressure comes again. Pump fake and throw, and that is incomplete yet again. And that breaking it up was Aaron Summerhill.
Matt Daniels takes a fall on the play there, helped up by his coaching staff.
Holding call against the Bills on this one. You see the flag there down. So Bills will be backed up 10 yards. Our head referee today, Gary Tucci, giving you that call. Head coaching staff for the Dallas team is Dan Peltier. It's his second year coaching in the league, and Katarina Stevenson is his assistant. Dan runs all the offense, the defense, and the special teams. Third down for the Bills. Willis now in motion. Cross rolls to his right. Now he'll launch this one high in the air, and that one is tipped, and it goes incomplete.
I believe that was actually second down according to the down marker. Penalty possibly making sure of that ruling, so now we are on third down.
You see here, Cross rolls to his right and then throws across his body, and it was deflected and tipped by Blake McMinn, who couldn't come down with it. So you are correct, Hunter. Thank you for changing that. Third down.
A little bit of hot potato on that last attempt.
Dallas brings a lot more pressure than the Patriots did. You could see that's one of the areas where Buffalo needs to change some things up. Maybe some quick passes here. Pressure coming. cross throws, and it is just out of the hands of Daniels.
That ball popped up once Daniels made contact with the defender. Interesting movement of the ball there, so it results in 4th down for the Bills.
And they will punt this one away. Ball is down. Dallas will recover on the punt from Buffalo. So the first series for the Bills, not like this morning. They will punt it away, and Dallas takes over now. There's the Dallas coach. There's Dan Peltier right there in the wheelchair in the blue hat. And then Katarina's directly behind him. She runs the equipment, but also is assistant coach. Second year coaching. He's coached Little League and other things. He thought, you know what? I've got some experience here. Let's go and do things at this level. Realistically, what he was telling me is Coach Peltier was saying that on the offense, it's really quarterback Jason Rainey that calls most of the plays, and on defense, he leaves it to Aaron Summerall, the defensive captain, the 40-year-old for this team. As the snap goes back, here's Rainey. Rainey, pump fakes, waits, pressure comes, now he throws it up, and it is deflected and nearly picked off by Adam Page. They're going right back to Blake McGinn, the gentleman that Hunter talked about in the open.
11 touchdowns on the season, looking for number 12, but nice double coverage there from Buffalo to break that up and force a 2nd down. I don't even think the Bills saw that coming, but they'll take the stop.
I played soccer.
McGinn upended at that play. Nice job getting some hands in there with defensive backs. Adam Lucio snapping the ball at center. Awaiting the snap is Rainey. It's a little flip. We've got a whistle. False start on Dallas, so that'll back him up.
False start on the offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
That'll send the Cowboys back 5 yards, and so a little bit of a further field to work with here for Dallas. That was an interesting motion to try to make something work. Kind of unorthodox, but not going to work in their favor.
Little direct snap. Motion again, McGinn. Rainey will wait. Pressure comes. Rainey gets away from it. Plenty of time. Points. He's got Summerall, throws, and nearly connects as he tried to reach over his head. Aaron Summerhill was wide open, but just couldn't reel it in.
Kind of an interesting angle there. Summerhill trying to cran his neck to see what that ball is to haul it in, but unable to do so. Now 3rd down for Dallas.
I also like the makeshift jersey he's got on today.
Sometimes you just got to do what works, and that's it. Certainly not stopping his scoring ability from the pass game.
You can see Aaron Summerall size difference on this field, that he just has, his torso is extremely lengthy. Third down for the Cowboys. Back-to-back incompletions on this drive. Rainey again. Pump fakes. Looking Summerall's way. Now he goes back the other side of the field. He goes deep with it. McGinn can't bring it in, and they got a flag on the play.
You would assume that will be defensive pass interference. We'll wait for the confirmation.
Connor Gow was in coverage. He had his hands up. He looked to be in a good position, but flags are down.
Pass interference on the defense, number 4. That is a spot foul, automatic, 1st down.
And so that's the confirmation there. Connor Gow flagged for the interference. Fresh set of downs, and the chain has moved quite a while here for the Dallas Cowboys.
We discussed it the last time these two teams played down in Tampa a few weeks ago. Dallas put a hurting on this Buffalo team, 46-0.
Cowboys looking to draw first blood here today as well, and they're in pretty nice possession to do so from a field position perspective.
McGinn in motion, and it's a direct snap to him again. It's a reverse to Summerall. He's coming around to the near side. They have blockers in front for Summerall, and he's touched around the 4-yard line. A big gain for the Cowboys. So some trickery here on offense.
Cowboys not afraid to use some untraditional offensive motions and setups here, and it's looking like it might cash in quite soon here from the 4-yard line.
You see the motion, a little end around and then a reverse, and they have blockers out in front. Summer will try to tightrope the line, but it was caught eventually. 2nd and goal for the Cowboys. Rainey takes the snap. Pressure comes. He throws deep in the end zone, and Summerall will haul it in, but is he inbounds? He is. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that makes 6 touchdowns on the day for Aaron Summerhill, 11th of the season. That's all knotted up in the touchdown race between Summerhill and Blake McMinn.
See Matt Daniels giving a little slap. Here's a look again. A lot of time for Rainey. Just throws it over the top. And Summer, that big body, just is able to make that catch over the top of Daniels.
Dallas now lining up for the point after touchdown. We'll see what they have in mind. They're known to use some trickery.
Rainey takes the snap. Pump fakes. Waits. Goes into the end zone with it. And that one is caught by McMinn. McMinn, all their dual threat wide receiver. So touchdown from Summerall, and McMinn picks up the extra point.
7-0 now with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And yeah, as we see here, Blake McMinn right in the corner of the end zone, just puts his hands up and the ball finds them in the air.
Dallas now will throw it back to the Bills as the wind picks up here a little bit here on the campus. It's in the face of the Bills at this point, so wind at the back of Dallas as Rainey will launch this one deep. Fielded by Daniels inside the 15. Daniels with some space, and he collides with a group. McMinn in there along with Alejandro Pavon for Dallas, and Buffalo takes over on offense. First down around the 20-yard line.
A host of players on each team's there. It was a Cowboy and Bill convention.
Cross under pressure in the first series. Aaron Summerall, the defensive captain, calling all the plays. Had a pick 6 earlier this morning in the game against Vegas. Cross back as Daniels goes in motion. Fielded by Cross. Here comes pressure again. He'll throw it. That one's through the hands of Adam Page, and he couldn't hold on. We talked about Adam Page being one of the threats. Adam, a 3-time gold medal sled hockey Olympian for the Paralympic team, won a gold medal in Vancouver, in Sochi, and Pyeongchang, and that passed across to Page, couldn't connect.
Extremely well traveled there is Adam Page, and he also covers a lot of ground here on the concrete.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
So first play here on this drive is incomplete. The Bills have yet to make a completion in this game. 5 plays in.
Looks like we have a timeout called right before the snap.
I think it was Eddie Wade that called the timeout there. Trying to settle his team down. He knows that this Dallas team is a formidable foe.
Something to note, David Cross dealing with a little bit of an injury from last game on the elbow. He has it wrapped up and padded up. We'll have to see if it affects his throwing motion. So far, you don't know if there's a real tell on that, but we'll see as things unfold here.
Matt Daniels, who appreciates that contact. He popped 4 tires this morning. You heard it on the broadcast. You can hear those tires pop. And Cross this morning threw to 6 different wide receivers on the day.
You're seeing as far as what they're doing up front, as far as going off. Like I said, they're just slamming, right? Yeah, but I mean, they do that.
But this is what you want to do.
You can? Okay, good. Let's do it. Let's work on it, Dave. Don't focus on any one person. Let's check through our reads, go through it. We're going to go with Mark to start. Okay?
Nice soundbite there from Eddie Wade, assistant coach for the Buffalo team, giving some direction. And the Bills offense is back and ready to go. See if they can knot this thing up.
Second down for Buffalo. Cross will take the snap. He throws it deep for Daniels, and it's through his hands. Summerall was over there to make the pick, but it got through him, and Daniels couldn't haul it in. And you can see him saying just an inch. Good throw by Cross as Daniels got through the defense onto the backside.
Almost seemed in disbelief that he couldn't haul that in, but back to third down here. We'll see if he gets another opportunity or if Cross will look elsewhere.
Daniels has some high school football background. He played at Niagara Wheatfield for his sophomore through senior year. He played fullback and middle linebacker during his tenure there. Daniels this time in motion. Cross, third down here. Throws it, and it is incomplete as the pressure again has been coming from this Dallas defense. Their defensive line getting a lot of pressure on Cross and forcing him to throw it a little bit earlier than he probably wants.
Almost had no choice there. You take the sack or toss it up and hope it's not intercepted. He goes with that, so they'll keep it from where it was.
Fourth down, the Bills are going to punt. And this one is launched by Dave Cross, and it goes out about the 15-yard line. So Dallas will take over. And back in the hands of quarterback Jason Rainey. He played middle school football. He played semi-pro in the Ohio Valley Football League. But he played linebacker on defense. He said it, same reason Matt Daniels likes it. He enjoyed that contact. He also, like Daniels, is a American war hero. He served in Iraq from 06 to 10. He won the Army Commendation Award and a Purple Heart. And he says it's having a true honor to serve with true warriors during his service.
A lot of service members out here today. We want to take a quick moment, thank everybody for their time spent there. We really appreciate that, keeping our country safe.
Bills Mafia in attendance. Rainey, first down for Dallas, back in their own territory. Rainey launches it. Summerall on the near side will make the catch. He'll go out of bounds. A few yards gained by the very capable Dallas wide receiver.
Adding to that already loaded stat total today is Aaron Summerall.
It must be the jersey, I'm telling you.
Sometimes the threads make the difference.
Great completion on the sideline. Summerall goes, he thought he was in high school and he was in college played football in high school, and then played in college for 2 weeks before he lost his leg due to a motorcycle accident. But he's since kind of recovered. Here's a direct snap to Rainey, a little pitch to Summerall on the outside, cuts in, but Page is there to make the stop, bringing up third down for Dallas.
And as we reach the end of the first quarter here, we'll take a quick second to shout out our sponsors. The program has been made possible by Batavia Downs, the Western New York's entertainment destination with on-site hotel, great restaurants, and hot gaming, and by Towne Automotive. We love our town. Additional support provided by Amy C. Martoche and Timothy W. Hoover. And as always, thank you to the members of Buffalo Toronto Public Media.
Bud Carpenter addressing his defense here. We'll listen in.
Ultimately, they're going to come down. They want to send it deep.
Teams breaking their huddles here, and we're set to go for the second quarter here from ECC North. Your score, Dallas 7, Buffalo nothing.
Teams switching sides. I think there was a little confusion there on which side we were supposed to be on.
Seems that they're all set to go now with the switching of the sides.
See some changes in attire from this morning, this afternoon. A lot of shorts now being worn.
Buffalo weather, very unpredictable.
On the sideline, Bud Carpenter switching up to some shorts as Rainey will take the snap again. A little bit of pressure coming. Rainey avoids it. He'll take off on his own, and he'll collide with Daniels to bring up third down.
Dallas, once again, using that quarterback draw, quarterback run ability, and it works to their advantage.
Daniels, as you talked about his service, he was in the U.S. Army from 06 to 10. He was an infantryman stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, part of the 101st Airborne Division. And he was deployed to Iraq during that time for 15 months, where he sustained a spinal cord injury, a spine injury, which is, he said, wheelchair football is his second chance after not getting a chance to play in college or pro. Rainey on third down. McMinn in motion. Pressure comes from Buffalo. Rainey will throw. It is caught by Summerall and up for a first down. And Dallas will continue to move the chains.
That's one of those plays where if you're the Buffalo defense, you really would have wanted to force a fourth down, but now a whole fresh set of downs for Dallas. Buffalo will have to reset and rethink their strategy.
Plenty of time for Rainey, as the Dallas offensive line really giving him plenty of time.
Summerhill lining up on the right side here.
McMinn at the bottom of your screen. In motion goes A.J. Hummer. Rainey will roll to his left, then switch back to his right. Pressure coming to the backside. Another great block. Gets there. It's nearly picked off as John Willis was there to make the stop and helped up by Summerhill back to his feet. I think that's one of the things I love seeing the most about this, Hunter, is the true camaraderie on and off the field between all these players.
You know, it doesn't matter what color you're wearing. If you see somebody down, you're going to help them up, and that's what we've seen all throughout today, and that's really something that should be respected and taken another look at.
Just when you see here, it looks like the Bills are going to get pressure. You see Adam Lucio coming back and blocking the backside for Rainey. Great offensive line play here as the second down up now for the Cowboys. Rainey with space, he's going to take off. He can move. Rainey rolling ahead. And Daniels gets just a bit of a hand on him, enough short of the first down marker for third down.
It seems like Jason Rainey did not feel that he was touched as he tried to scoot away, but the refs blew the play dead. Still a really positive amount of yards gained on that one.
Rainey with the C's parted in the middle. You see him took off, and he said one of the things that Dallas has when you talk to Bud Carpenter and Tim Wade is their speed. Their chair skills are excellent, and that comes, I was talking to Aaron Summerall before the game, most of these guys went to UT Arlington down in Texas, and they played basketball for the championship teams. They won 2 national championships, the Dallas Wheelchair Mavericks. Summerall now in motion. Rainey here on third down. Looks, waits, pump fakes, little shoulder shake, goes low, and that one is incomplete. Bringing up fourth down, but my assumption is Dallas will go for it here.
Let's see if the Bills can force a turnover or if they will have to stick out on the field there with the defensive unit. You have to figure it will be one of 3 choices, tossing it over to Summerhill, McMinn, or a QB keeper.
Carpenter calls his defensive play. Rainey his. Fourth down. Rainey's going to go himself. Nope, then he backpedals. He throws deep. Summerall's open, and he cannot hang on as the Bills will take over on downs. And the drop pass by Summerall, you don't see that very often.
The Bills were literally fingertips away from being down 2 scores, but Aaron Summerhill cannot hold on to it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. We'll take another look.
Rainey looked like he could have had the first down had he kept going.
So, once again, one of those opportunities where maybe using the wheels would have been more productive.
Any athlete knows the sign of that. When the head goes back, it's just,
If
almost.
only.
The Bills break the huddle on first down in their own territory, about the 15-yard line. Center Kerry Frank set to send the ball back to Cross. Cross will throw, and that one is nearly picked off. We're on the same page. We're Daniels and Cross.
Same thing as almost the last play on offense for Summerhill, right out of the fingertips, this time of Blake McMinn. About fingertips away from a turnover on downs, but the Bills get lucky on that one. Take a look here, and as we just stated, almost.
Buffalo yet to make a reception here in their third series. Cross will roll away. Looks, throws, incomplete. Pass intended there for Adam Page. Couldn't get his head around in time.
Third down now for Buffalo. Really trying to move up this field here to get within scoring position as we are under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
The pass rush for Dallas, you talk about it. Wow, they are impressive in how quickly they get to the quarterback. Alejandro Pabon is only his second year playing football. He plays D-line, O-line, and special teams. He has been in on Cross almost every single play. They send Page in motion. With him goes Rainey. Little man coverage defense. Daniels now goes across. McMinn following him. Cross, waits, throws, and just out of the hands of Daniels on a crossing route.
That's one you'd love to have back. However, we do have a flag on the play.
Holding against the offense. Number 78. That's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat. Third down.
Gary Tucci holding. 78 Ben Richard on the hold. There's one thing that certainly changes an offense is when the speed comes in, and you can see a lot of speed from this Dallas team.
That penalty is declined. Penalty is declined. Brings up fourth down.
I was surprised that they were accepting that penalty considering the outcome of that play, but either way, so Buffalo will punt.
Dallas having Blake McMinn as well as Aaron Summerhill back.
Cross will throw this one deep. It will bounce just short McMinn. He scoops it up and then he's taken down. Adam Page down there on the coverage. McMinn, he has a football background. He played high school football. He was a tight end. He also played basketball, so certainly has that long reach. There's the punt. And on the bounce, McMinn grabs it, and he's upended by Page.
Withstood a pretty solid hit there, I have to say, but was able to get back on his feet, and he's ready to go once again for this Dallas offense.
McMinn, another veteran as well, as he was in Iraq through 2006 to 2008. Summerhill comes in motion. Rainey off to his right, spins back to the left. Now he'll throw, and it's nearly picked off across the middle by middle linebacker John Willis.
So close yet again to another interception. Bills just got to squeeze that ball on defense to see if they can create a turnover on downs. However, it is so challenging to defend against a quarterback like Jason Rainey, who is almost never stationary.
Extremely, very mobile. Quick one way, then the other way. And what Eddie Wade this morning was saying is how versatile they are with the ball. Usually, most times, the players have to secure the ball in their lap before they're able to move. Rainey can hold right or left and still, with the ball in his hand, rotate his chair. Second down for the Cowboys. Rainey takes the snap. Pressure comes the outside, staying right with him is the defense. And Summerhill over the top, couldn't find it.
Bring up third down. Summerhill just didn't have eyes on it on the attempt from Rainey there.
Summerhill, besides football, also plays basketball, softball, and pickleball. To say the least, I mean, pickleball is taking off in this country, across the world. It's incredible to see how pickleball is taking off. I just like it, Hunter, because there's something called the kitchen in pickleball, and I love food, so.
I'm right there with you. Sports and food, probably the best 1-2 combo, if I don't say so myself.
3rd down for the Cowboys. Rainey, again with time. He'll throw. Summer on the outside, and he looks like he'll have a 1st down. He does indeed.
Buffalo really could have used a stop here to try and tie it up. They would have had great field position as well. Had Dallas gone for it, we don't know, and we won't know, as it is a conversion here for the Cowboys.
Quick out route by Summerall. Opens up to Rainey, and he catches that one with perfection. Low snap, Rainey grabs it. He'll pump fake once. Hold, off to his right. He leans back and he'll reel this one deep. And it's caught by McMinn.
You know, I have to wonder if there was going to be interference if that wasn't caught, but it doesn't matter as the reception will go to number 82, Mr. Blake McMinn.
Just short of the goal line. And Gow in coverage, and McMinn just wrestles it away from him. The big-bodied former tight end pulls that one down.
Dallas threatening to extend that lead here as they have great field position.
Coach Peltier said, he likes to see the short game. That's what they want to work on, but you can't hate the guys and they want to go for that hero ball long bomb, and that certainly worked out in their favor that time. Rainey will keep it to the outside. Hits the brakes and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jason Rainey, mobility is key here as he wheels his way into the end zone. 13-0 in favor of Dallas. Rainey just took off right to the left side, scooted by everybody, and found his way to the end zone for a short yardage touchdown run. Dallas in the huddle now, deciding what they'll do for the conversion. We'll see if they can convert or if it'll stay 13-0.
That is Jason Rainey's 2nd touchdown of the year. Rainey just lofts it, and it's quickly hauled in by A.J. Hummer. And they'll complete that the extra point there.
This Dallas offense truly is humming now as it's 14-0 in favor of the Cowboys. About 2.5 to go. Bills would really like to find their way into the end zone before the half ends to try to cut this lead in half.
Good pun there. Dallas, a 14-0 lead with just over 2 minutes to go here in this opening half. We should have a stoppage here for the 2-minute warning. And you see Coach Peltier has got to be happy with this team's performance so far in this first half, up 14-0. And the Bills so far have yet to make a completion on offense. Let's hope that changes for this Bills team now.
A lot of balls going off of fingertips. Could be the change in weather, could be some nerves, or could be just not getting a true handle on it. So we'll see if that can change here in the next 2 minutes, or if it will happen later on, or not at all. And you know, the one point I want to bring up is you have to wonder if teams watching this game will see the mobility of Jason Rainey and try to maybe implement that in practice to see if they can model that almost, or if it's really just something Rainey has a skill of and might not be able to be replicated too much.
It's definitely a skill for the former 2-time national champion with the Dallas Wheelchair Mavericks. And as he mentioned, he also won a championship with UT Arlington while he was in college for basketball as well. So that, ability, the chair movement that he's got is just second to none.
It's all you could figure it might be second nature or muscle memory at this point, just from having so much experience with basketball as well.
And the funny part is he plays quarterback for Dallas, and he actually prefers to play defense than he does offense.
Can't say I've heard that as quite often as you might think, because oftentimes quarterback is the preferred position, but I don't think he'll have any plans of changing because he's succeeding quite well today.
Talking food, there's Tommy Cowan, owner of 40 Thieves and 500 Pearl. Top. He's got some good wings over there, Tommy. And Doc Sullivan's too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I've been down there a couple of times. Nice bite to eat. Classic buffalo chicken wings. Specifically, you might have heard we didn't say buffalo wing. Chicken wing is what we say up here.
Josh Allen's in a national commercial. I'll give him that one. I do want to try this Buffalo My Pepsi thing. We'll try it tomorrow at the tailgate is when we're going to try it.
We'll see if we can get some on air for me. A little nice 8 a.m. wake up.
I love hot sauce, but the question is, will I like it in a Pepsi? I do not know. Rainey will launch this one. Be fielded by Daniels, well, flubbed a little bit by Daniels. Scooped up by Willis. Pressure comes quickly. Antoine Gray will get down and touch him up to start the 2-minute offense now for Buffalo deep in their own end.
First down here for Buffalo, and like we'd mentioned, this is the time where you really want to escape that 0 on the scoreboard. We do have a wheel pop trying to figure out who that is. Unfortunately, that is Buffalo captain Matt Daniels, who will have to take a trip to the sidelines.
And a big part of the offense for Buffalo. But as you heard, I mean, you could see that it was like a NASCAR pit crew. Woody Ribick quickly will install the new wheel and get him back out there for the next play. Cross will take the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. Cross will throw, and it's completed. And it's completions by John Willis, who will get the first down for Buffalo.
And I'm not mistaken, that is the first completion of the day for Buffalo.
First catch of the day for Buffalo. The previous one was called back on a penalty. There it is, cross, just getting over to him. Clock will continue to roll, but there's a timeout, I believe, called by Buffalo. Daniels back out there.
All credit to the crew there.
Excuse me, he's not. He's still on the sideline. Cross, throws, and it's just, fortunately, Page couldn't break his coverage yet or get through, and the massive hands and arms coming ahead from Summerall, just a large body individual. You could see the torso size difference with both him and Antoine Gray. It's an absolute mismatch when it comes to anything that's a fighting ball. I want to call it a jump ball because you're not jumping, but it would essentially be a jump ball.
You know, I think
a contested catch would be the other word.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Well, that certainly applies here. Those are some big fellas out on the concrete.
Very much. And football is life in Texas. That ball's up, bounces around, and it's intercepted by Antoine Gray, but we have a flag on the play.
Let's await the ruling here. We'll see if it goes back to Buffalo or if it is a turnover on downs.
Pass interference on the defense, number 9. That's a spot penalty, automatic, first down.
So Buffalo on the pass interference from Summerall will get a fresh set of downs with 1:32 left here in the first half.
Really fortunate that that wasn't a turnover for Buffalo, as it would have been even in scoring position for Dallas to try to go up 3 scores, and so the Bills will get another chance here to cut this lead in half with 1.5 minutes to go.
Summerall laughing that one off with the official that threw the flag. As Daniels back out, runs across in motion. Pressure comes quickly. Cross will throw, and that will be incomplete.
Goes now to second down. Nice to see Matt Daniels back in, though, and you have to give credit to that sideline work with the quick change tire operation.
There's Ben Richard. Sam Ott. Richard had 2 touchdowns in this morning's contest against the Patriots. Was our player of the game. Second down for Buffalo. In motion, John Willis. Man coverage on the defense. Cross will throw quickly over the middle. It's caught by Page, and he's touchdown. A gain of about 1. But at least they made another completion there.
Seems we'll have a timeout on the play, and it was interesting. Page's wheel got caught with a Dallas defender, and he wasn't tagged. He saw that happen, tried to scoot along, but the scrum made it easier for Dallas to catch up to him. But it is a completion, not quite a first down, but closer to the yards to gain.
Players of all different levels of disability and class here. Adam Page, who first started playing football in 2021, when this league was started. And Adam was one of the ones, he's born with spina bifida, so he did not get a chance to play sports growing up, but he's always loved the Buffalo Bills when he's watching them on TV. But as we mentioned, he's an accomplished athlete across the board, winning 3 gold medals with Team USA. In sled hockey, that is.
A lot of these guys, multi-sport athletes, basketball, sled hockey, pickleball, lacrosse, so really impressive to see across the board.
Did you say lacrosse the board?
I missed opportunity for someone that did make a pun earlier. I should have taken advantage.
I thought that was number 2. I thought we're just going to keep counting them. Our producer Jake back here just keeping track of how many you're going to go through.
Up in that tally.
So 3rd down here for Buffalo. Willis at the bottom of your screen begins to rotate across the formation. Cross gets the ball. Pressure comes to him. He'll throw. And it's intended for Daniels. He doesn't get there in time. Daniels didn't turn around in time. The pressure from Dallas is much different than this morning's game versus the Patriots. And Buffalo's having trouble adjusting to that speed. 4th down, the Bills will punt.
I'm sure Buffalo really not pleased with having to give this up, but it just would not be an intelligent decision to go for it. If it's missed, gives Dallas the ball right back near the end zone.
The way Dallas can score with these long passes. Cross will throw. It's going to bounce short, bounces over Summerall, and bounces inside the 15-yard line.
And I just have to say Pike McGinn avoided a collision with the camera on that one, so really have to give him credit on that, because we could have had a little bit of a disaster there on the other opposite sideline.
The entire crew here from Buffalo Toronto Public Media doing yeoman's work out here in the sun. It's, you know, people talk about the cold. Sometimes the sun can be worse. There's nowhere to go.
Minute and 11 to go here in the second quarter and first half.
First down for Dallas, 1:10. Here's Rainey, plenty of time. He'll go ahead, and he connects to A.J. Hummer. Large gain and a timeout call from Dallas.
Dallas really working this offense here to try to put another score on the board before the half ends, and a great connection there. That was placed perfectly. Really couldn't ask for better positioning on that toss.
First down again. Rainey off to his right. Sets up and throws deep. McMinn is open, but he cannot haul it in.
Incomplete there. We'll head to second down under a minute.
Nice job by the official there. Bobbling, but finally coming up with it. And she took a little bow as well.
Hey, you got to give credit where it's due and take credit when it's due as well.
Second down for the Cowboys. And they are not afraid to stretch the field here. Talked about all the speed.
Will be interesting to see if you see any more QB runs or rushes from Rainey here. We'll find out in just a moment.
Rainey reels back to throw. McMinn is open, and he finds him just short of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Cowboys.
Great strike there. We'll take a look as Rainey launches it, and McMinn is right there. Thought he was in, but he's just a couple inches short, but they'll have a chance to punch it in right here.
Checking in is big Antoine Gray. Again, that large tight end size makes him an easy target for Rainey. Just lobs it over the top, and Gray, are you kidding me? The one-handed OBJ, I mean, how do you defend that?
Oh my goodness. He
Absolutely incredible.
It looks like the Statue of Liberty right there. Just held his hand up, and it was placed perfectly. Squeezed it too, it didn't drop.
Shaquille O'Neal-sized hands just to catch it one-handed. Let's see that one again. Off to your left side, number 3, Gray. Just kind of gets underneath. It just says, I'm open, and look at that catch. Unbelievable.
I wish we had SportsCenter's top 10 filming crew out here because I think that'd be a candidate.
Going with the extra point, Rainey off to his left. Then spins back to his right, throws in the corner of the end zone and too far for Summerall. So 20 points on the board now for Dallas.
37 seconds remain for the Bills to try and cut into this lead, but I mean, I just can't get over that touchdown grab, snag, snare.
Very impressive from Antoine Gray.
We may have to cut that clip and send it in to some of the media outlets because that was just so impressive.
I mean, you don't often see where he's double covered and he just lobs it over the top.
There was no use of the other hand. It was strictly one-handed.
Might have to put that in the open.
Very impressive play. So Dallas will throw down here. 37 seconds to go in this half for Buffalo. They haven't had a chance to stretch the field yet. Rainey will go deep with it. Bounces. Daniels will field it inside the 15 with a head of steam, and he's collided by A.J. Hummer at the 15-yard line. So Bills offense, 30 seconds to go, 31 seconds to go. We'll see what they can produce here on offense. They haven't had a chance, Hunter, to really stretch the field in this game because Dallas's defensive line pressure is just quick, strong, and just so capable of getting across so fast.
The Bills definitely don't look as comfortable as they did versus the Patriots in the previous game, and so we'll have to see if they have come up with any sort of adjustments here in the waning seconds of this first second quarter.
Antoine Gray, by the way, his 9th touchdown of the season, and you can see why. Cross, pressure comes, he throws. McMinn gets a hand on it, intended for Daniels. Double covered out there by McMinn and Summerall.
Unable to find Daniels on the completion there. It'll bring up second down. Line doing a nice job to give Cross an opportunity to have some time to throw it, but the completion just couldn't be connected with.
Second down for Buffalo. Cross throws over the middle. It's picked up by Daniels, and they'll keep it going.
Nice scoop there for Matt Daniels. I thought that was going to fall incomplete, but it's a real skill to bend down there and make sure that doesn't hit the pavement. Clock is ticking, under 5 seconds now. Can they get the snap off? They will.
Cross throws again. It's deflected. Summerall comes up with it, and that will be a forward pass. But it will end the half anyway.
It'll go in the stat sheet as an interception. Some intuitive thinking, though, from Summerall to try to get a lateral going, but it's a forward pass. However, it doesn't affect the Cowboys too much as they are up 20-0 here at halftime.
The Cowboys are up 20-0 over the Buffalo Bills. Here from ECC North, we'll step aside. Halftime comes your way after this.
This program has been made possible by Batavia Downs, Western New York's entertainment destination with on-site hotel, great restaurants, and hot gaming. And by Towne Automotive. We love our town. Additional support provided by Amy C. Martoche and Timothy W. Hoover.
We're here with Dallas Cowboys number 3, Antoine Gray, who is just coming off of an unreal one-handed grab. And if I don't say so myself, SportsCenter Top 10 worthy. Take us through how you're able to snag that out of the air to put your Dallas Cowboys up from an even further margin.
Really, it was just a basketball play. I got in, passed the goal line, posted up, called for the pass. Quarterback put it where it needed to be.
I was going to say the placement there from Jason Rainey was probably spectacular. The chemistry between you guys, can you walk me a little bit through that? Is that pretty much on point?
Not as on point as we want it to be because we don't even really get to practice together. I mean, we're the Dallas Cowboys, but we got players coming out of Houston, players coming out of Odessa. So the only time we're really together as a team in full is at these tournaments. So we've been fortunate to do what we've doing and done and to gel the way we have been. So.
Well, you certainly are gelling now as you're up 3 scores, 20-0 at half. Any talk about the offensive game plan going forward? Just kind of stick to what works?
Pretty much, yeah. They don't really use me that much on offense too much, so I just try to stick to my defensive role. But I would think it's probably be the same. Probably try some plays that we've been working on to see how they go. But I would say we'd probably keep our foot on the gas.
Well, I think they should be using you a little bit more after what we just saw there. Antoine, grade number 3 here for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll see you after the game. Thanks so much, Antoine.
Thank you.
Beautiful look today. Absolutely gorgeous weather. Just shy of 80 degrees here in Buffalo, New York. And what a first half for Dallas. Hunter, was Antoine Gray taller than you in his chair?
You know, I think it was pretty much even, and I might have to give the edge to him because he might very well have been, and that certainly worked to his advantage on that insane, unreal, amazing touchdown snag is what I would define it as for Dallas, because I just can't get over that.
Hard to. What a play he made as Buffalo now will kick off to Dallas as they will start the second half with the ball already down 20 points. Buffalo's defense needs to find an answer here, but so does their offense. Their offense has been sputtering, and one of the things you're seeing is the pass rush from Alejandro Pabon is just, it's so relentless. There just isn't any time for Buffalo to set up.
Set to go here for the second half. And as we recall, Buffalo lost to Dallas 47-0 in Tampa Bay. So we'll see if that could be improved upon a little bit for the scoreline here as we finish out this game in Buffalo.
So Cross will throw it away as we enter the second half. Buffalo down 20-0 to the Cowboys. Cross will throw it. It'll get down, but McMinn fields it off the bounce. Plenty of blocks from McMinn as he reels, but we have a flag down as well. Stopped just short of the 30-yard line, but flags down. We'll see what happens here.
Really nice job by McMinn there to corral the ball off of the kickoff bounce. Have to give credit.
Holding on the return team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Gary Tucci letting us know.
So that'll send Dallas 10 yards back on the holding penalty. But Jason Rainey and co are ready to keep this high-flying offense where they've been and try to extend this lead even more.
Rainey so far this game, 9 for 15 for 95 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air and 1 on the ground. So he's very versatile and very dangerous. Just when you think, okay, we got everyone covered, he can take off.
Dual threat quarterback, so valuable in this game here.
Across the formation is Hummer. And we got a flag coming in quickly as Rainey takes off, but I think it's coming back.
Bills really will be hoping this is on Dallas, as that was quite the productive play from Jason Rainey. However, let's listen in.
Pass interference on the offense. Number 1, pick play. That's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
So A.J. Hummer called for pass interference. So Dallas backed up 5 yards. Still first down. Interesting play call there. They get, roll to the outside and just get out there in the flat open space.
2 consecutive flags on Dallas from the last 2 plays. We'll see if they can go penalty free here on this next one.
McMinn across the formation, in motion. Rainey pump fakes to his left, comes off to his right. Plenty of time. They cannot get to him. Throws. Summerall wide open across the middle. He's finally tagged by Daniels. And that'll be enough. No, that will not be enough for a first down. It'll be short. Excuse me. It'll be second down.
Take a look at that one again. Rainey rolling and scrambling out. Finally finding the wide out in Summerall. And he tight ropes a little bit, makes sure he doesn't fall down, and he's set to go here for second down on the catch.
Adam Lucio set the snap. Hummer again in motion. Rainey thinking about running it himself. Decides to throw, and it's just behind the receiver, A.J. Hummer. Rainey again is kind of making that decision. Do I go? Do I stay? Do I pass?
And just making sure to keep the Buffalo Bills defense on their toes. You'd almost rather have a little bit of indecisiveness to keep mobile than just sitting in the pocket. So I think it's really working to Rainey's advantage. Keep them guessing.
Connor Gow within an arm's reach of that one. And Gow was a soccer player until he sustained a spinal cord injury in 2014. Third down for Dallas. Plenty of time as he can't knock it anywhere near Rainey. Finally, pressure comes to the backside. Flag is down. Summerall hauls it in, but it's coming back. There's a hole in the backside.
Tyler Ball takes a tumble there for Buffalo, but the flag's on the play. Let's see if this is coming back.
Holding against the offense. Number 11. It's a 10-yard penalty from the previous play. Replay third down.
Kind of an uncharacteristic drive here for Dallas. A lot of laundry. A lot of penalties here on this drive for Dallas. We'll see if they can clean it up moving forward.
Look at it again on the right side. Brian Willis is trying to get through, and then he finally gets grabbed. So third down after the penalty. Third down again for the Cowboys. Rainey takes the snap, rolls off to his right. He's got lots of daylight. He reels back, throws, and it's incomplete. Summerall was in the area, just couldn't connect with him. It's fourth down upcoming.
Threw across the field there. Did Rainey and was not successful in the completion attempt.
And Dallas will punt for the first time this game. So back deep will be Page and Willis for Buffalo. That's John Willis. Brian Willis will be the up. Rainey reels back and he launches this one. It falls in between Willis and Page, takes a bounce, heads back toward a nice Buffalo bounce, and Buffalo will take back control on offense. And Hunter, you hopefully that there was some adjustments made on offense as they have on defense here. Bud Carpenter, a nice job in that series to get them to punt for the first time in this game. Buffalo's offense, hopefully some changes from Eddie Wade to start moving this offense.
Yeah, you wonder what was said at halftime. You figure something different needs to be put in place here for Buffalo in order to put some scores on the board.
Boy, I would not want to be on his bad side. He just has a look like if you make a bad play, he's going to chew you out. But he's got what a great personality. He's such a fun guy. But, man, you got on his bad side, it would not be fun. Daniels across the formation. First down for Buffalo. Cross. Pressure comes. He'll throw, and it's caught by Daniels. He's immediately touched down.
Nice completion there for David Cross to Matt Daniels. Let's see if that can get some mojo rolling as the Bills really need it.
They're only their fourth completion in this game. As Carrie Frank gets back to center to snap this ball. 3 wide receivers ready. Page turning and burning here, comes across the formation to Daniels' side. Daniels now motions across. Man coverage set up. Cross, a little errant snap. Gets it, throws, and it's caught by Page. And he's kind of trapped in the middle of a number of players. Nowhere to go, but a completion nonetheless for Buffalo. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a sea of Cowboy defenders. Have to give Page a lot of credit there for making sure that none of them got it.
Antoine Gray, fingertips also on the ball, wrestled away by Page. Third down and a couple for Buffalo. John Willis across. Cross, under pressure, throws, intercepted! Antoine Gray steals that one away from Buffalo. And just like that, Dallas is back on offense.
Right across the middle, Antoine Gray picking that ball off. Now a touchdown and an interception on the stat sheet.
And it was looking intentional. Carrie Frank is reeling back as she did previously, backpedaling, looking for an opening. But Antoine Gray read it, flashed right across the middle of the field, and stole that one away from Buffalo.
He can really do it on both sides of the football.
And they were saying they don't really let him play offense that much.
I suppose the defensive unit would rather have him doing that than the offense, but I think that a split time would be the most productive use of him for the Dallas Wheelchair Cowboys.
So the Cowboys leading 20-0. Take over on offense at the 30-yard line, which is midfield. And now this is Summerall who takes the ball on a direct snap. He takes off. He's still going. Summerall inside the 15. Down the sideline, just goes out of bounds.
Took
and
a hard spill there.
He takes a hard tumble. And he tried to cut back in, and he went down hard.
Let's hope that he'll be okay. That was a pretty action-packed hit there out of bounds.
Willis just missed him. He cuts back in. Oh, Gow got a piece.
But he said it was the first down because it is, and that's a tough runner right there in Aaron Summerall.
A big-time gain by Summerall. And now it's 1st and goal for Dallas.
And as you saw, he puts the ball in a little slot on the bottom of the wheelchair. You don't often see that, so that's just must be a strategy developed over time, because that is proving to be very valuable here for the Cowboys. No need to worry about holding onto it. You can just wheel with your hands.
So Summerall has to take a play off as he was injured there.
He knocked out of the chair, possibly, is the ruling on it.
He won 2 national championships in college wheelchair basketball while I was at UT Arlington. And they're asking him what his favorite, all-time highlight or favorite memory of football. He's a Texas fan, so when Vince Young ran to the corner of the end zone to defeat USC in the national championship game, I think it was the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. That was a big memory for him, and his favorite memory of his own was a diving catch against Green Bay last year. Rainey on 1st down, takes it himself, gets the outside, and he's hemmed up and forced to stop after a gain of about 5, bringing up 2nd down.
And going back to that Summerall memory for the Longhorns, I remember that call was going for the corner, and he's got it. Well, that looked like Summerall on that last play, trying to emulate a little bit of Vince Young.
Former Buffalo Bill as well.
Many could forget, but we must, lest we not. You see Eddie Wade telling Kerry Frank there kind of how to work the strategy the best way. Bills, not a lot you can do, though, with this high-flying, high-powered Dallas offense.
Lucio snaps the ball back to Rainey. And just look at the line protection that Rainey has all day. McMinn, is it intercepted? Waiting the call. Intercepted by Buffalo.
Nice play there for the Bills.
Connor Gow, I believe, is the one that picked that one off. It was a wrestling match between him and Blake McMinn, but Gow came out with it according to the official.
That reminded me of that Packers-Seahawks Monday Night Football game. the fail Mary, as they call it, but a lot of wrestling there in the corner of the end zone. This one goes the way of the Bills.
Gow stays right with him, and it's wrestled immediately away by Gow. And then Gow says, all right, you can have it. I got the interception.
So the Buffalo Bills will take over with just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They have to cash in on this drive here if they want any sort of momentum to head their way down 3 scores with 1 quarter to go.
Only the second year playing wheelchair football for Connor Gow, and while he was in college in Illinois, he played sled hockey for his university. So Cross will now hope to be that spark plug on offense for Buffalo. Page comes in motion. He'll turn upfield. He's blocked immediately, but here's a quick throw. It's caught by Page. No, it's not. It's dropped. It's incomplete.
Our point of view was a little confusing for us to make that determination, but it turned out to be dropped by Adam Page. So, second down for the Bills.
You see, when Page tries to get off the line, he's immediately met with resistance. Connor Gow checking his Instagram real quick, making sure they posted that up there for him. Great interception.
A lot of highlight reel plays coming from this game, if I have to say.
Daniels across the formation. Low snap. Cross gets it, waits, throws. Caught by Daniels, and he's tagged by Aaron Summerall across the formation. Completion on the down. Moving a little bit closer to the chains here. Third down now for Buffalo.
We'll take a look at that again. It was a crossing route thrown by Cross, and Daniels hauls it in. The Bills really need to get something going here, and maybe the chunk play, not always heaving it, could be the way to go for Buffalo.
Fast-paced offense now for Buffalo, down by 20 as we're approaching the end of the third quarter. Willis. He goes, Cross, throws, incomplete. Willis was out there, couldn't connect with it.
Closer.
Bring up 4th down.
Closer was Aaron Summerhill, almost getting a hand on it, but just out of the reach of his outstretched arms, and so 4th down for Buffalo.
Willis never played organized football growing up before playing in the Wheelchair Football League, but he has played wheelchair lacrosse for 5 years, and he's played sled hockey for 17 years.
That might be the highest amount of time spent in the sport throughout the field here, if I had to guess.
Cross takes the snap here at 4th down. Pressure quick. It's thrown. Caught by Richard. But he's going to be short. It's a turnover on downs, putting Dallas in scoring position on the Buffalo side of the field.
Nice for Buffalo to haul in the completion.
1st down, Dallas.
But like we just heard, it's just not quite enough there for the Dallas and Buffalo offense, and it goes back to Dallas.
End of the third quarter.
At the end of 3 here, 20-0 in favor of Dallas. We got 15 minutes left. We'll see what the Buffalo Bills can muster.
This program has been made possible by Batavia Downs, the Western New York's entertainment destination with on-site hotel, great restaurants, and hot gaming. And by Towne Automotive. We love our town. Additional support provided by Amy C. Martoche and Timothy W. Hoover. And as always, a thank you to the members of Buffalo Toronto Public Media. Back in a moment here for Buffalo. Family and friends of Dawson Broad here in attendance, getting the fans rowdy and riled up. Bills Mafia trying to get behind their defense. 1st down for the Cowboys inside Buffalo territory as Jason Rainey's had a day and basically calling his own number again. Reels in and out. And his share skills and control, without having to even use his hands, can slalom in and out of the defense.
I was going to say, I think that was a zigzag cut.
It's unbelievable.
You won't have to wonder how that looks on the basketball court because it's really impressive here.
So 2nd down for Dallas, as they so far have kept the Bills scoreless. through 3 quarters of play. Little reverse now for Summerall. Rainey setting a block. Summerall's going to throw, and it is caught by McMinn. A little razzle-dazzle from the Dallas Cowboys, and they put another touchdown on the board. Summerall can catch, he can throw, he can do it all, and he can run.
A lot of people there, jacks of all trades, from the play call to the execution, coaching staff as well, involved in the skill it takes for that to be executed.
And I think the Buffalo Bills defense thinking no chance. It's going to be some sort of flea flicker-like play. Rainey is going to run it himself here. Rush to the outside to the corner, and he's in for the extra point.
That'll make it 27-0 in favor of Dallas with about 13 to go here in the 4th quarter. For a second, I thought that Aaron Summerhill may have been over the line of scrimmage to throw it, but he knows where his footing is and just tosses it right to Blake McMinn for the score. Dallas readying for the kickoff here. We'll see if they use that pin it to the wheel of the opposing team strategy or if they'll just send it long.
Rainey will throw this one deep. Daniels catches it high, puts it down, and now he'll begin to move. He's got some room to go, and he goes out of bounds. And Buffalo will start now on offense.
Nice return there for Matt Daniels to help out his offensive unit to have a little bit of a shorter field.
So the Bills looking to get some points on the board in this drive. Back in their own territory. First down for Buffalo. Cross awaiting the snap. Daniels will go in motion. Man coverage being covered by Hummer on the outside. Cross will throw, and it's caught. It's John Willis over the middle. Willis will move the chains a little bit, not chains, excuse me, but move the ball a little bit for Buffalo.
Nice completion there from Cross to Willis. You've heard Willis's name pretty much all day, whether it's been a score or a catch, so it's nice to see him finding a way to stay productive in this Buffalo offensive unit.
Because he said he never played organized football growing up. He said his favorite memory is able to play a game of catch in the backyard with his friends or family. And it seems like he's just playing catch right now with his friends and family. He's getting out there and making some catches. Second down for Buffalo. Cross. Again, a quick rush coming. And that one is deflected. A little miscommunication as to who was it going for. Was it going to be Page or Richard? We have a flag down.
Against the offense, number 34. That'll be 10 yards. Repeat. Second down.
Kerry Frank called for the hold.
Will send Buffalo back 10 yards. Unfortunately, negating some of what Matt Daniels had gotten on that return, as well as Willis on the catch.
So second down, a long way to go now for Buffalo. Cross will throw deep, and unfortunately no one home. A big miscommunication.
Just kind of sent it the way to avoid the pressure.
So Buffalo will call a timeout here. 9:46 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Buffalo yet to put any points on the board. You see the brain trust, the Wade brain trust there, trying to figure out something here on offense.
My suggestion, I think you got to go with those smaller chunk plays, not always heaving it. But again, that's disrupted by this Dallas defensive line.
the long distance plays, which is what something you're going to need here, makes it a challenge when that defensive line for Dallas can get on top of you within a second or two. Let's listen in.
Nose up somebody, right? You guys have the advantage of the angle, you know? But don't try to break on them, right? You can, like, if you see that they're coming off your wheel, detach and get another angle. Do you know what I mean? Like, try to spin, like, break off the, so you're not getting the holding. Good job, guys.
I don't know, because it's so tough, because don't you have the same rights to that as he does? Because you're trying to go forward, and he's trying to go this way.
What they're saying is, like, Cowboys, they get all these people. We'll get through it. We get home run. Either way, we got to work on it.
Hey, look, we're on TV.
How you doing, everybody?
Welcome into the broadcast location as we are enjoying the nice weather here in Buffalo. Without question, it's what is it, about 80 degrees out here almost? It feels a lot warmer than that, but
I mean, to quote Green Day, wake me up when September ends. Last day of the month here.
so 3rd down and long for the Bills against this relentless Dallas defense. On this bright sunny day. Cross takes the snap. Pressure comes. Cross will throw. Page intended. Cannot reel it in. So that incomplete pass will bring up 4th down, and the Bills will be forced to punt.
9.5 to go. Probably still a little early to do that. However, the score might change the mind, although it's just a little bit too risky to try to go for it at this field position.
Cross grabs the ball, moves him a little bit, and then he will throw. McMinn fields it, and he's touched about the 30-yard line. So midfield. Dallas regains control on offense. And it has been all Dallas so far in this game. You see Ruben Mauricio there. He's some chances. The center, number 23 for Dallas, Adam Lucio. He said he's been injured since infancy, and so he's never really played able-bodied football, but he is from Odessa, Texas, right? So that's where the home of Friday Night Lights comes from. So he said football is a religion, and the USAWFL is a dream come true to play in that organization. First down for Dallas. McMinn just through his hands.
Number 4 for Buffalo, Connor Gow, was involved in the defensive effort there on the coverage. That'll bring up 2nd down for Dallas.
McMinn is pretty much, I mean, he has hit the receivers for Dallas. They has been open for the most part all day long, and Jason Rainey has been just raindropping the ball all over the field. Second down. Off to his right is Summerall. Summerall heads off from the halfback position, wide open. Quick pass to Summerall. He'll connect. And he'll go out of bounds just after the 15-yard line for a first down.
And there you see it, Summerall putting the ball in the slot near the bottom of the wheelchair so that the hands can be fully focused on the wheeling. It's really innovative, and it's pretty impressive to see.
Summerall's been dominant today for Dallas.
You wonder if some of the other teams here see what Dallas does with the quarterback movement as well as putting the ball in the little slot, and would they take it away and use it themselves? Curious to see kind of in the near future.
Antoine Gray getting a little medical attention on the sideline. Loosen up that shoulder. 3rd down for Dallas. Rainey, quick throw. It is caught. A.J. Hummer I thought it was a first down previously. It was not. This is a first down.
Was enough to flip the chains there.
It looked to me like Summerall previously went inside for a first down, but they called it back and said he was just short. He was touched. He did not make it out of bounds. So now a new set of downs for the Dallas Cowboys, looking to add to their 28-0 lead. Rainey back to snap. He'll pump fake. He's able to move to his left with space still going, and he gets contacted by John Willis, driving him out of bounds after a gain of a little bit. Gain of about 4 or 5.
You see Rainey there just putting the ball on his lap. Another strategy that allows you to focus both hands on the wheeling.
You also got to give credit to the offensive line for this Dallas team, really giving Rainey almost all the time in the world.
Loads of it, to be honest.
It's a direct set to begin. Here's that reverse again. Summerall positions the ball. Can it get to him in time? They will, just short of the goal line. Another reverse, and Summerall and Dallas just imposing their will here on Buffalo.
Even in the waning minutes of the football game, no interest in simplifying the play calling because there's that reverse once again.
And this time he put it all the way at the bottom. That is an interesting strategy.
I have not seen that with anybody else, and it really works to the advantage.
Because remember, there is no fumbles. The second the ball hits the ground on offense, the play is dead. So Rainey, third down and short. Rainey's going to roll to his right. I think he's going to take it himself. He gets inside the pylon for another Dallas touchdown.
That'll stretch the lead now 34-0 in favor of Dallas. Extra point upcoming with 4 minutes to go. Nice job from Summerall there to reach the ball by the pylon and score for Dallas.
Very impressive. Again, you have to be able to roll plus get the ball switching hands. It's amazing chair skills from this Dallas team.
High-end coordination as well.
Rainey rolls left, comes back to the right, throws. It's completed, and add another point on the board and another one for McMinn.
35-0 now in favor of Dallas. 5 scores on the day. This scoreline also officially surpasses their earlier game as it was 34-0 in favor of Dallas over the Raiders. And so in total, 69 points throughout 2 games.
That we don't have to go back, you know what I mean?
See, look, all the time, and if your quarterback has all that time, eventually he's going to find someone who's open.
Absolutely. Once again, credit to the offensive line for giving him that time. Looks as though Jason Rainey is ready to send it away down to the Buffalo kick return unit.
Short, it's bounced and lands into the hands of Willis, rather. And Buffalo will take back the field on offense as we have to right the ship here for Willis, who just fielded that ball.
Approaching 2 minutes here for Buffalo, so you can kind of use it as a 2-minute drill in-game scenario practice. Maybe it'll come to help out later in the season.
Two-minute warning. Here from Erie Community College, their North Campus, on this fantastic summer afternoon here in Buffalo, New York.
It might not be summer by definition, but it surely feels like one. take a listen in here to the huddle.
Keep fighting, all right? You know, Kerry, keep talking up front. You know, help Ben, help Dave out, all right? You got 7. I know, is it? Huh? I think they got him over there, so keep it up, though. Keep it up. Oh, you go to A? All right.
We've all been in these situations in the sports world when you just, at this point, you're just trying to get the car in the garage and look to fight another day. But Buffalo looking to at least put some points on the board here in a last-ditch effort.
We'll see what David Cross can muster. Again, not to be forgotten with that bruised elbow from the previous game.
Cross will take the snap. He's got a little time there, and it's caught by Willis over the middle.
John Willis recording another completion to his stat tally. However, that clock will run, and we're approaching a minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter.
Buffalo going to run a little hurry up. Second down for Buffalo. Cross throws deep, and it's unfortunately way over everybody's head. That pressure again coming up the middle from Alejandro Pabon has been just relentless. He's a wheelchair basketball player. He's played for 15 years, wheelchair rugby for 8 years. He has been part of the National Wheelchair Basketball Association. He won a collegiate division championship in the Division I level in 2020 as well. He's just, his chair skills, everything, he's just relentless on this, against this Bills offense.
And you know, with such a dominant performance today, like we've seen from the Cowboys, I think they're in the conversation to possibly win this whole tournament. As we did see the matchup in one of the previous tournaments was Dallas and Kansas City. We could see a part 2 to that tomorrow here at ECC North.
I guess one of the things, if you're Buffalo, that you'll appreciate is the fact that last time you played this Dallas team, they put 46 on you. And it's 35 this time, but I guess baby steps then this direction.
Right, you figure 11, 12 points fewer this time. I mean, if you want to take a look at, I know mental victory is not very much appreciated by some of the staff here, but if you're trying to look for anything, that could be something.
Let's go.
Another conversation, too, is player of the game for Dallas. So many choices.
Player or players of the game.
Plural.
In this case, I'm guessing a number of different players could be accounted for as the player of the game. Do we have a turkey leg for them in this one? Is it like Thanksgiving?
A couple months away, but I think that would fit well here.
Gets a buffalo wing instead. Get him with some chicken wings. Thrown out of the hands of Page, just over the top. And it'll bring up fourth down. And
figure this will be the last offensive snap for Buffalo, assuming they don't get the ball back.
Fourth down and about 10 to go for the first down here for Buffalo. Cross takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. Pressure comes. He throws across his body. In the area was Derek Lindy, but that is incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs, and Dallas will take the ball back.
Oftentimes, this is where you would see victory formation, and Dallas will be able to actually win as they're going to call it here. So referees felt that that was enough.
That is the end of the fourth quarter.
As you just heard. But that'll do. So 35-0 in favor of Dallas is what we'll end on here at ECC North.
Gary Tucci calling the game here at the end, and here you go. See a handshake line between the Bills and the Cowboys. Bills did a little better than they did last time versus the Cowboys, but still, you can tell, win this morning, but a long way to go when it comes against these top teams in the Wheelchair Football League. Final score, here it's 35-0. The Dallas Cowboys take down the Buffalo Bills. Stay tuned, we'll see who Hunter has on the sideline for a player and or players of the game coming up after this.
We are here after the Dallas Cowboys 35-0 win over the Buffalo Bills in dominant fashion. I'm with Blake McMinn, Aaron Somerville, and Jason Rainey. We're going to talk about how this win was completed in quite the dominant fashion. We'll start with Blake McMinn. A couple of touchdowns today and a whole lot earlier versus Vegas. What does it mean here to come out in dominant fashion once again, as you did in Tampa Bay, and beat the Bills yet again to kind of withhold that stranglehold you guys have on the league here?
I mean, it's just fun coming out and competing with the guys. Each time we come out, we get better, grow with each other, learn from each other. So just the growth throughout the tournaments is pretty neat to watch, not just with our team, but the other teams as well.
And with your couple touchdowns today, I think you still withhold the lead in the touchdown race with some of your teammates. Do you pay attention to that a lot, or are you just really kind of happy to help contribute to the team win?
No, we're just all out here having fun, and whoever gets the touchdown gets the touchdown, and we get the win at the end of the day. I mean, that's all that matters. We just come out here and have fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Blake McMahon, for stopping with us, and good luck the rest of the tournament.
All right. Thanks, sir.
All right. We'll move on now. Aaron Somerville. Rushing, passing, throwing, so many methods of touchdown scoring today. What does it mean here to do it really a jack of all trades for the scoring purposes for the Dallas Cowboys wheelchair football team?
I mean, I just love to compete. I love to come out here and win. That's the goal every time we get on the field. But really, I'm just happy with our defense. That's 2 shutouts, and that's where I think our bread and butter is on defense. We like to put up points, obviously, but shutting people out feels much better than scoring points.
And looking forward to your next game, it's kind of the same game plan as it has definitely worked in the past 2?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Go out and dominate. That's our goal every time. We want to be competitive and, like I said, come out and win.
All right, thanks so much, Aaron Somerville, for joining us, and good luck the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, sir.
Jason Rainey, thanks for joining us. Kind of the quarterback, field general, pavement general, if you will. 35-0. Tell us a little bit about the game strategy before the game, maybe, when you saw that you had to play Buffalo again, as you did in Tampa Bay.
We just wanted to come out and be aggressive. It's a whole team effort. Starts with the line, ends with the line. Our specialty players played phenomenal, outstanding. We just like to come out and be competitive and show that we are competitive, and we want to help make this league grow. And hopefully one day there'll be teams in every city that has a NFL team.
Something else we noticed is your movement of the wheelchair. We saw a little bit of a zigzag. We know that you have some experience, a lot of experience with wheelchair basketball. Does it take a lot of years of experience to kind of get the lateral zigzag movements, or is that just something you picked up on the fly here when maneuvering?
It takes a lot of getting used to. Actually, moving around in this chair the right way. There's a lot of falling out of the chair on the way too.
Well, yeah, it's really impressive, we have to say. And so thanks so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the tournament. I know you guys will have a couple of games here coming up.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you.
This program has been made possible by Batavia Downs, Western New York's entertainment destination with on-site hotel, great restaurants, and hot gaming. And by Towne Automotive. We love our town. Additional support provided by Amy C. Martoche and Timothy W. Hoover.